A few years back, we tried this experiment, spending one full day to crank out an entire week's worth of social media clips. Back then, vertical short-form video wasn't even the massive cultural force it is today, so honestly, it is well overdue that we revisit this strategy. The concept is simple, and it really works for two primary reasons. First, I personally struggle with posting consistently, and I am betting you probably do too. And second, when you batch create all your content at once, you liberate so much creative bandwidth to actually focus on making new things. So the plan for today is clear. One day of intense work to generate 10 vertical clips that function perfectly as Reels, Shorts, and TikToks. We will take those clips and schedule them to go live every single day, Monday through Friday, for the next 2 full weeks. But this time around, we are absolutely doing it smarter. Previously, I relied on manually chopping up long-form videos and endlessly wrestling with complex editing timelines. This round, I am leaning heavily on smart tools that automate the tedious parts of the process, especially Vizard. If you have not heard of it, Vizard is an AI that combs through your long video files to find the absolute best high-performing moments. It turns those raw moments into ready-to-post short clips, and it even handles the scheduling for you. Once you tell it how often to post, it queues everything up so there is no more manual dragging of clips into complicated calendars. And the content calendar itself is incredibly flexible. You can tweak, reorder, and publish directly across your favorite platforms. Those 3 things alone change the entire game for anyone who wants to stay consistent without being chained to editing software. To keep this process fast, I am using footage I already have on hand. I am not just cutting down full episodes. I am pulling great behind-the-scenes shots and product B-roll from previous shoots. Those short, candid moments often make better hooks anyway, and they save me hours of filming time. Second, I am keeping my setups consistent, which makes batch shooting so much faster. Third, I let the AI do the heavy lifting to find the viral clips from my long takes and assemble them into teasers. Alright, let's start shooting by setting up my camera with an L bracket for native vertical footage. That simple choice means I don't have to crop awkwardly later, and I save so much time in post-production. For this batch, I set up a simple product table in the garage with a single key light and a softbox. The goal here is speed and efficiency, not high-budget cinema. Before I hit record, I already wrote short, punchy scripts for each clip so I don't ramble. I film one long talking head take where I riff through my topics and then capture specific B-roll of products. That is the secret. Film the long take, then let the AI pick the best 2 to 10 second highlights. Now, let's talk editing. While I love manual tools, they require so much time for captioning and styling. Vizard flips that model entirely because it automatically analyzes my footage for high-energy moments. It identifies interesting phrases, natural laughs, and viewer-worthy hooks that I might have missed. Once the AI proposes the initial cuts, I go in and humanize them by tightening the edits and adding my personality. Captions are a complete must because most people are watching these videos on mute. I style the captions to be consistent across every single clip so that my feed looks cohesive and branded. For the look, I use one short clip of me speaking the hook, then cut directly to B-roll to keep the pace fast. I apply small, efficient color tweaks to pull back highlights and warm up the skin tones for a better look. Animated text, thumb-stopping transitions, and stickers are what really make a short-form video pop. Vizard lets me apply these visual treatments to a whole batch, which is huge for my overall speed. Audio is another place where automation saves my sanity, especially with built-in audio ducking. I use the scheduler to sequence the posts and add them to my calendar, meaning I don't have to remember to hit publish. This workflow sits in that perfect sweet spot. It gives me AI power, but keeps the editing decisions in my hands. Here is the final result. 10 polished clips, derived from one day of shooting, ready to post for 2 weeks. If you are inconsistent like I was, this entire workflow is a legitimate lifesaver. Tell me, have you tried batching your content like this before? Or are you still doing it the manual way? Drop a comment below with your favorite tools, and let me know how you plan to batch your next round of content. If this video helped you reclaim your time, give it a like, and I will see you in the next one.